Freshly established MetLife Stadium is the home for this matchup between the Packers and the Giants.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and we're under the lights tonight. Going prime time. No one likes being prime time more than our partner who is here to break down the game.
Got me mixed up with another player, but that's beside the point. But prime time, I think it gets the players excited, and when players get excited about the game at hand, I think it improves their play. So I think we're going to see big plays. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be close all the way.
Here is the MVP of the 2011 NFL season. Out of California, Berkeley, quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, one of the best arms in the National Football League. In my opinion, probably the best thrower of the football.
1st and 10. Handoff. Slashing to the right side. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Packers offense, starting with the offensive line that knows how to look after its quarterback. They have not only protected him, they have freed him to lead this team down the field with a dangerous passing attack. 2nd down coming up. To the ground here. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here's the Giants defense. They have to put some pressure on the quarterback this week, as last week they did not have a single sack.
It'll be 3rd down.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Trying to find an open man. And almost picked off.
Good job of getting open deep down the field. The quarterback cannot make the throw.
The punt team is in place and ready to perform. And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
Manning's coming out now at quarterback. He hovered right around 50% completion mark last week. And Cruz is lined up in the slot.
Now 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Tackles made.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the 1st down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
And Cruz is in the slot. 1st and 10. Scott's handed the football.
Clay Matthews makes the tackle.
What a job that time by the offensive line. That hole was so big, he could have drove a car through it. The running back hit it full speed, and that allowed him to get down the field and get that long run.
Robinson's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Catch is made,
And that's a gain of 10.
Well, it was a nice throw by the quarterback that time to get just enough yards to pick up the 1st down.
Scott's lined up in a single back formation. Looking across the middle, and he hauls it in. Here's a look at the Giants offense. They've got a rushing attack that's hovering right around league average this season. This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies.
2nd down now. Out of the eye. The give to the tailback.
Getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. They'll stay on the ground, and he's in.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Giants lined up now for the point after.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Better judgment says, take a knee. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. They hand it off to the running back. Going to lose yards here.
So many things you could do on first down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd and 13. Screen. That pass was hurried.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
It's 3rd down coming up. Rodgers from the shotgun. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3 and out.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
And he is tackled at the 44.
Well, that time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. First down and 10. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. And with that, let's look at the Packers' defensive lineup. They have found a way this year to be one of the best in the league against the pass. Top 10. Second down here. Trying to beat the play clock. That ball was in his hands.
Look at football in. With the gloves these receivers wear, the rules that you can't touch them, there's no excuse for dropping the football.
The Giants now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations. And he's going to be brought down.
You're near midfield. It's fourth down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
Cobb with a chance to return this one. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. The Packers will line up in a full house set. First and 10. The give. Running to the left side. 5, maybe 6 out of that.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go. Back after this word from your local station. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Play action. Looking for an open receiver on the right. On the money.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
They've got a first down now after that catch. As they go ground here.
Outside linebackers are just, they really are great athletes. They got size and they can really run. That was a good job by the outside linebacker there that time, stopping the outside run for a little gain.
Second down, tight end in motion. They'll go shotgun here. Going across the middle, caught.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on third and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the third long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
The formation here, shotgun, incomplete. Mason Crosby on the field now for the field goal try. Field goal try. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm sure the defense is going, my gosh, what do we got to do to stop these guys? You know, once they even get near midfield, they know that the other team is in field goal range. Because that kicker, what a leg.
And Cruz is lined up now as a slot receiver. Scott's taking the handoff. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Well, that was a nice run that time off tackle. And listen, this is a bread and butter play in the NFL. It's about power running. Can your offensive tackle make the block to free up that running back so he has a chance to get in that secondary and make a nice run out of it?
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. He'll fire it out to the left. He's wide open to the grab.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
This play set up by the long gainer. They're going back up top. Complete, and they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
And Cruz is a receiver in the slot. He brings it in here, and he's got the first.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
And Nix lined up in the slot. Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. He has the grab.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. The play clock's running down. Scott's the ball carrier out of the eye. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Scott's shifted from running back to a receiver in the slot. The Giants now move the chains.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
That reception gave them the first down. Eli Manning takes it from the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making a hit.
This will be the 8th play of this drive on 2nd and 10. This is a screen play all the way. They pounce on him there.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
Robinson's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
And he puts it through for 3. Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Randall Cobb ready to run with this return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Giants come out in the nickel. 1st and 10. Sticks to his hands. The Packers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. Offense lines up here. It's a 2nd and 4. Throws to the right. Rodgers hits Jermichael Finley with that pass. The Packers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. 1st down here after the completion. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Going for the deep ball, and it falls incomplete.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover 2. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Second down after the incompletion. Rodgers from the shotgun. Gets away from the stack. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Prevent defense here, trying to avoid the deep pass. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Reaches in, swats it away.
Oh, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
Finley's lined up outside on the right. 2nd and 10. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. And it's incomplete.
Well, even though they didn't get to completion, I like the fact that they tried to throw the football deep down the field. Keep that defense off balance.
A ton of defensive backs out here for this play. So now a 3rd and 10. Ball is caught. The tackle is made short of the first, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Giants are up in this one. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Looks to his left. Makes the catch in open space.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the 2nd half. Nice play that time. You pick up the 1st down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Scott's going to secure the handoff. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Nickel formation for the defense here. He'll throw it over the middle and complete.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
They need to get the play off. 3-step drop. Inhales the pass.
Oh, wow, another couple inches, and that would have been 6 points for the offense, but he just falls short.
Should be an easy one here.
Little recovery that time by the field goal holder. He gets it in position. This kicker, he is a machine right down the middle.
Always a threat, and he'll start his return now. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. 1st and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Jones is in the slot. 2nd down, 4 to go. Setting up screen. He had no time to get set. This is 3rd down. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Hauls it in for the 1st down.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a 1st down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Johnson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st and 10 from the eye. They give it to the deep back.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Rodgers from the shotgun. Under pressure and incomplete. Finley's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Takes the snap from the shotgun. Makes a move, and he's free. Good, solid tackle. Short of the 1st, and now we've got a 4th down situation.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
All set to punt here. A touchback. Robinson's playing out of position in the backfield here. Got a completion this time. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
Coming up, 2nd down. He gets the toss. He's got some daylight. The tackle is made.
A lot of ways to get plays in the NFL. It doesn't always have to be by a pass. Good job that time by the running back.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Here's the quick toss. And it's Clay Matthews in on the play.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there. And it's good for a few yards and gets them another 1st down.
Scott's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's back to the ground game.
When you run off tackle, one of the things you're looking for is for your tackle to make a good block. And then if you have a lead fullback, can he get past him and block the linebacker to free up the halfback so he can go in between them and get in the secondary and make a big play.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. 2nd down and 4. David Wilson gets the carry. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down. That will bring us to the end of the third here in East Rutherford. We'll return in a moment for the beginning of the fourth quarter. The Giants are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. First down here after the run. We are back for the start of the fourth quarter. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 2nd and 1. Back to the running back. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. When you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is, I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated there, I think he'll be back in the game.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Second and goal from the 10-yard line. The pass is intercepted.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Finley's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. 1st and 10. Makes the reception. He's brought down.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line. Sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Looking to the right side and throwing. And he'll step out of bounds.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. And he's taken down.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
After that sack, it's now 2nd down and 17.
They send the tight end in motion.
Eyeing that left side. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that 3rd down.
Johnson's a receiver in the slot. 3rd and 10. Has the reception all alone.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Throws the pass. Always aware of the chains. He's got the catch, and he's got the first. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, but I don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
First and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Makes the grab and keeps the ball moving. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Giants kickoff return team is on the field. After seeing their defense surrender some points, the score's 13-10. Nowhere else to go, and he's out of bounds. It's first down as they head to the line. Quarterback flips it to the running back, bringing the play to an end.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 1. Scott's got it on the handoff. And he's brought down right at the 43.
The off-tackle run, it's just what it says it is. You're going to read the tackle spots and decide whether you're going to go inside or outside. Usually, this is the first running play every team puts in their offense when they go to training camp.
We're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. Staying with the running game on first down.
An off-tackle run, it's a staple of all offenses in the NFL. And a general rule is you run off the right tackle because he is the power tackle, where the left tackle is the pass blocker.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. And Cruz is lined up in the slot. 2nd down, 3 to go. Scott's going to take the handoff now. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line. And Nix in the slot. 1st and 10. And they go back to the ground. He's tackled at the 30. That's a timeout call. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. Eli Manning will take it from the center here. He gets it again on this drive. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker. And Cruz is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Now 1st and 10. Scott's handed the football, and that's a gain of 10.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, too. The way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking. They're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
And Nix lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Scott's taking the handoff. They bring him to the turf.
Bad job by the defense. They know if they give up a first down, the game is probably over. They get fooled and they give it up. Probably why they're going to lose.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Back to the ground now on first down. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. 2nd and goal to go. Run it again. This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Hungry for victory? Snickers satisfies. The long drive continues. 3rd and goal. Thought about. Giants. Touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
Under 2 minutes to go in the half, and that means we've got a booth review. Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. They're not afraid to admit, to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. Offense lines up here. 4th down. Goal to go. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
The Giants getting set for the extra point. He made it. That's it. This game is over. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done. Jim, not many times we say the play of the game is a run by the running back in this day and age where it's all about the quarterback and the wide receivers. How about my man? That time, he just takes a simple play and just makes it work, and he makes it work big time. Nice run.